So that's another thing about meditation. It's not theory. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to give up your belief system, whatever it is, because meditation is not a belief system. It's not part of any religion. It doesn't give you any philosophy to believe in. It's just a method, a tool. Simply just like a car is a car. Doesn't matter where it was conceived or created, whether it's a Honda or a Toyota or a Mazda or a Fiat or a Mercedes or a BMW or a Ferrari or a Ford or a Range Rover or a Maserati, right? Doesn't matter. A car is a car is a car, and you may have choices and preferences, but they'll all do the same job of taking you from point A to point B, and that's how meditation works. It doesn't belong to any religion, or it doesn't challenge your beliefs. It has zero negative side effects or anything like that. So if you don't like it, you simply don't do it. And it doesn't use any chemicals or substance. So anytime you hear people using substance or psychedelic stuff, that has nothing to actually do with meditation. Those substances may take you into an altered state, just like even alcohol or, tobacco or cigarette or cigar would do. May make you more sleepy than awake. And meditation is all about awareness and making you fully awake, take you out from a robotic, unconscious lifestyle into a fully awake, conscious, and highly aware altered state, which is fantastic, as I said earlier. So anybody can use meditation. You don't need anybody else with you. You can simply do it in the privacy of your own living space. You don't need anybody else, and you can meditate by yourself. So I want to differentiate between what meditation is and what it is not. So meditation is not contemplation. Contemplation is where you sit and actually, you think about something, or you analyze something, or you're trying to solve something, you're contemplating, right? It's all part of the function of thinking. You're pondering. So you've seen philosophers sitting and thinking, that's all contemplation. What things can be, what could be, all the function of mind. And you're actively using your mind to analyze, and contemplation is a great thing. I do it all the time as well. However, I want to create the distinction between meditation and contemplation. The two are different. In meditation, you're trying to observe your thoughts so that you can transcend the thinking and access the space of no thinking. You see, the mind can only access the mind, so-called mind. I'm not talking about the organ called brain, which has huge capacity for doing some amazing things, but the mind is memory and ability to rationalize, think, analyze, and all that. So all that falls in the domain of contemplation. Meditation is not contemplation. It's the other way around, as I said. Meditation is where you're trying to go beyond the mind and access the spaces of very higher consciousness or higher frequency, which are stuff you don't know, kind of the blind spot, if you want to call it that way, or access that infinite intelligence which you didn't have access to before, but now you can through meditation. And it's not like a button that you turn on and immediately you access it. It's a practice. Meditation is a practice. It's not a switch on and off tool, but it's a progressive practice, which means that you, right from day one, your consciousness levels will start seeing a rise, an improvement, and going higher and higher and higher. Some people can reach there very quickly. Some take a little bit more time. It's all the mystery of an individual capacity. And you have to experience it yourself. There's no way I can tell you how long it will take you versus how long will it take anybody else. And even I don't know how long will it take me, because there's no way for you, or at least for science or human capacity where we stand right now in our evolution as a human race, we don't have that capacity to measure the exact level of our consciousness. Like, it's not like a numerical assessment. But it's not theoretical, it's experiential, which means that you can experience immediately a rise in your own awareness and consciousness and sensitivity. And you'll be able to fine-tune your higher human faculties, as I said, like perception, will, memory, imagination, reasoning, analysis, intuition, etc. Meditation is also not concentration. So if you're looking for enhancing your ability to focus, then it's not about meditation. That's called concentration. So you might have seen, sometimes misinformation about meditation. It's just people just, show it. The mainstream media shows it in so many different ways. Either they'll show someone looking at a candle, for example, and staring at a candle. That's called concentration. That'll certainly increase your focus, or that muscle of focus. I'm not sure it'll guarantee you won't get distracted, but at least the mainstream believes that by staring at a candle, you'll enhance your focus. Maybe some muscles of focusing might become better. Or, you put a dot on the wall, or you put a dot on a sheet of paper, and you draw some circles on a paper, and you increase your ability to focus. I've heard, I don't know myself because I've not practiced this, but I've heard hypnotism, or if people who learn hypnosis, they practice concentration. But I do not personally believe that by enhancing your focus, you are not going to get distracted. Maybe your visual muscles or your eye muscles might get stronger, and their ability to focus on something, or you're staring into people's eyes or something like that might get, and I'm not really condemning focus or hypnosis or anything like that. It's just not meditation. I'm just trying to create a distinction between meditation and what is not meditation. So it's not concentration. Even though your ability to concentrate increases as a side effect. Now, you don't meditate necessarily to increase your focus. You do it for raising your consciousness, for becoming more aware and becoming more meditative, which is to say you become more aware of not just your inner self, but also things that are going on around you, your own emotions, your own feelings. You're able to do the inner journey and go inside yourself. As they say, there's no way out but in if you're looking for deeper answers. There are always answers that Google can answer, but there are questions that where you need to trust your own inner consciousness and not just what people write randomly on discussion boards or chat boards or on internet sites necessarily. There might be some truth there, but the dimensions you can access through meditation are the dimensions of higher consciousness or no mind, or spaces of don't know, right? I hope that clarifies, and more on this. In case you have questions, you can drop a comment or write to me, but I think you can get a lot of answers just by practicing meditation. So what I would suggest for now as a next step is to actually download the meditation that I'm giving you and practice it right away. You can start doing it right away, right? This is Nirmann. Thank you.